Well, good morning, my tribe, my XRP army, everybody out there in YouTube land. We've made it to another Friday. Yay! What a Friday it is. The dip is dipping. But did you notice that the dip is not as dippy as the last dip? And not as dippy as the dip before that? Someone made a comment in one of my videos where I think I was talking about dipping this probably within the last few days. It wasn't within the last few days. And he said, yay, the dip. And made some other comment. I may have been joking around, may have been halfway serious. Do you remember the last real dip? There was one where we dropped down. We kept bouncing off of 206. And then it dipped below that. I think it was 197. May have dropped to down like 188. And extremely briefly. It was dancing around 2. And I remember the dip before that when it got down to 167. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Notice how the lows are becoming higher. Notice that? It's going to keep doing that. One day, the dip is going to be $111,000. Just like today's Bitcoin dip of $111,000. That's going to happen. One day. When? I don't know. I'm waiting and hoping and excitedly when the dip will be $350. That could be within the next 700 days. What if it is? What if it is? Would you be crying today if you had bought Bitcoin at $2, or let's just say $3, and it dipped down to $2 and you'd be crying about it? Would you be crying today if in 2011, 2012 you had bought Bitcoin at $3 and it dipped down to $2? Would you have the same attitude today when looking back on that? What would you tell yourself? Hey self, shut up and buy more. That's what I would say to myself. Quit your whining. You're acting like a little biatch and just DCAN. It's an opportunity to purchase something that's going to become extremely valuable. Gapping up. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But my life experience tells me that that's what's going to happen with XRP. Along with rapid implementation and large institutions beginning to scoop up big amounts of it, which they're already doing. It's manipulated. Let me tell you something there, Pooh Bear. If you don't understand that every single commodity on the face of the earth is manipulated to the extent that it is able to be manipulated, then I got nothing for you. Because they all are. Look at the economic ninja. He was involved in manipulating the train market. Trains, little electric trains. You know those things that run around on tracks when you're a kid, and a whole lot of adults grow up to make these really elaborate ones? Yeah, those things. They're manipulated. Everything's manipulated to the extent that it can be. To the extent that it can be. Are the gold and silver markets manipulated? In particular, the silver market? Oh boy, is it ever manipulated. With paper. It wasn't too long ago, just a few weeks ago, that the COMEX market could not meet a demand. They could not meet the supply. I mean, not the supply, sorry. The supply could not meet the demand that they had on some people that wanted the physical silver. And it took them, what, a week or 2 weeks to scrape up the silver to make that? You think that sent tremors through that market? Oh yeah, it's manipulated in a big way. So many things are manipulated. Everything that can be manipulated is. So, is the XRP market manipulated? I'd bet every single dollar I have that it is. And while we're talking about that, hey XRP, $100,000 today, please. You didn't do it yesterday. You disappointed me so much. But we're on a rocket ship, and I hope you got your ticket on that rocket ship. The lows are becoming higher. Speaking of which, I believe there's strong resistance lines at $2.64. So I'm kind of holding back a little bit of dry powder. but I bought more, and I will buy more. I bought XLM also, stacking that up. For me, you do you, boo. You do you, boo. You do you. That's kind of what I got for you. Yeah, the dip, the low is there is another dip. Woo, yay, exciting. Okay, whatever. It's just part of the ride. But it is higher than the last, and the one before that, and probably the one before that. And that's going to be the trend. And that's what we're doing here, is we're trending. We're going to ride the trend to the moon and probably beyond the moon. Meet you all on Mars. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day, and I'm out.